gonna play Rust today. Undecided yet. I don't know. I want to, but I don't want to, you know. I'm kind of wishy-washy on it at the moment. None of my team are really getting on anymore. There's not that many people on the server anymore. Sag. Yeah, right now on the server, there's 12 people online. Like 12 people on the server total, apparently, according to the Rust Plus app. So that's not exactly a lot of people to like role play with and do things with. So we'll see how it goes. Interest was lost fast. It was just a weird storm of circumstance because we had the one server first and that got nuked. Then a lot of people burned themselves out on that, and then it was split. And then everyone had fire in their bellies for what to build and what to do early on for that week. And there was like drops for it. So everyone was super hungry for more Rust stuff. It was like, okay, now we're kicking things off. And now it's been a week and a half. And now I think some people are just kind of burning themselves out. And we've streamed so much of it. We've streamed so many hours. I have never really played Rust before these servers went up. And now I have 125 hours in it between the 2.5 weeks that I've been playing it. So it was a lot of content very quickly. So we'll see where it goes. I'll probably be back on. Just maybe not today. Ray thinks the server should be wiped soon. Thoughts on that? Yeah, probably. It's getting too bloated. All the stuff that's there, people are already kind of bored of, and it's the FPS is lagging as a cause of it. I feel like a weekly wipe of the server would be better, or like every week and a half to keep things fresh. Because then once you know a wipe is coming, everybody kind of logs on and then goes ham right before the wipe. What's wiped mean? It means you just get rid of everything on the server and start over. All Ash's hard work? Well, everybody's hard work. But that's part of the fun. That starting over kind of yields, because then it makes people adapt and change. If you're just locked into the same sort of characters over and over again, and the same storylines, it gets a little stale. Bo's Casino, yeah, that would be one of the bigger losses if we ended up wiping the server. But it kind of sucks that not many people went to Bo's Casino to actually gamble, because Bandicamp is right nearby. But I saw them say that, I think the Kitten said that they were building a wall around Bandicamp to keep people out, to encourage going to Bo's Casino more, because there's more roleplay there, which I agree with. When you go to Bandicamp, it's kind of just to go in and get scrap and then you leave. But then, like Bo said in a clip I saw, everyone has scrap now, so no one wants to go gamble. So all the stuff that he put effort into was kind of pointless then in the scrap regard. But there's a ton of potential for like degenerate gambling behavior there. I'm just saying what's more interesting and what's not. Going to Bandicamp and spending your money is kind of like a played out meme on the server now. And some people just go and sit there for hours and hours to actually just gamble and play that aspect of the game, which is fine. But when it comes to like playing on a server with roleplay in the safe zone, it's more fun for everybody to kind of go to the same place. And if you can limit to where that is, then everyone's in the same place. Like the 5 is hot stuff and everything is fun, but there's only so many times you can go and see the wheel spin around and say 5 is hot before it gets boring. And if people are just going to Bandicamp and sitting there all day and just looking at this wheel go around, then they're not engaging with the server. They're not engaging with the other people. And the people who want a hardcore roleplay are just left to roleplay with the same people over and over again. And then that gets stale for them. So everybody ends up in these stale pockets, not really doing anything. And that's what I think is probably killing the server more than anything. And then opening up the north to let people build up there. Now the people who just want to PvP have left the safe zone and are just up there. So everyone's kind of like spread out and no one's really interacting with each other again. Having everyone in the same sort of dense space forces everyone to kind of interact with each other. But then when everybody did get together, not everyone was able to roleplay and roll with the punches. And then it just ended up being a bunch of people talking over each other. So there's issues with it all over the place, and I feel like that's what's maybe killing people's enthusiasm for coming back over and over again. And then some people are too intimidated to come into the server now because it's been up for so long and characters are produced and people are interacting with each other a lot, so they feel intimidated in that regard. And then other people just want a PvP and then realize that there wasn't a whole lot of that going on, so they build bases and then never really come back. And you know, it's a bit all over the place right now. And I think some fine-tuning would help with it, but I don't really know. I don't interact with the server on like a minute level. I don't know how many people were ever on. I don't know how many people at one time were ever on the server and how many are needed on the server to make it still feel alive and feel like you can hang out with people and do wacky shit. I'm not saying I'm done with it, by the way. Sounds like I'm quitting the server. I'm not. I'll probably be back. I might even log on at some point tonight. But just for right now, in this exact moment right now, I don't want to hop on yet. J-Star, thank you so much for the 1,500 bits. Appreciate that. Thank you.